I'm assuming there's not a bank robbery going on in there. I walk past this place and they're all dropping to the floor, and I was like, what the hell's going on in there? There you go.
Hi, can I help you?
No, thank you. I appreciate you asking.
Okay. Can I ask you why you're standing outside of a bank reporting?
Well, you can ask.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm not going to tell you, but you can ask. Yes, okay. Absolutely.
Well, you're the subject of a radio call now because
what was the call about?
Suspicious behavior that you're standing outside of the bank reporting and taking photographs of the bank.
So somebody called and said that I was taking photos?
Yes, with your camera.
On a public sidewalk. And you guys actually came out for that?
Yeah, we sure did.
Crazy.
Why wouldn't we?
I mean, if somebody called and said there's a Jew walking down the sidewalk, would you guys respond to that, or is it just people taking pictures? I don't understand. I mean, it's not a crime, nothing illegal.
But it is scary for the people inside. It's concerning.
Well, if it's scary for the people inside,
do you not believe it's concerning if you're outside photographing a bank?
I'll tell you, when people are,
think that's suspicious, sir?
When I do not actually.
Okay.
When people find things scary, I know fear makes people do strange things. For example, if I was afraid of somebody outside, I wouldn't send a woman out by herself, feet from the man, to confront him. I would, I'd stay inside, first of all. So a gal came outside and was talking to me. She didn't seem scared at all. And if she was scared, she had a funny way of showing it.
Was she an employee?
Yeah, I believe she was, yes.
Okay, well, so who called us was not an employee. I
have no control over that. So somebody called you and they said, there's a man outside taking photographs
of the bank.
Okay. Are you under the impression that that's illegal?
What was that?
You're not under the impression that that is a crime, are you?
No, I'm saying it's suspicious behavior that you're standing out front of a bank reporting.
Before we dive into this chaotic showdown, let's set the stage. What you're about to see is a perfect example of how a simple act, recording in public, can spiral into an unnecessary confrontation fueled by fear, confusion, and ego. Our cameraman is standing on a public sidewalk, doing something that is completely legal, filming the outside of a bank. No laws broken, no suspicious activity beyond what a paranoid caller imagined. But watch closely. This encounter becomes a masterclass in how officers can escalate a non-issue simply because they're uncomfortable being recorded. The female officer you're about to meet arrives irritated, defensive, and already convinced something is wrong, even though she openly admits that filming a bank is not a crime. Instead of clarifying the situation professionally, she becomes increasingly emotional, demanding ID she has no legal grounds to request. This isn't just about a camera. This is about power, perception, and public accountability. And trust me, things only get more dramatic when she tries to physically block the lens, calls for backup, and begins crafting her own version of events. Watch carefully. Every expression, every tone shift, every backpedal reveals a bigger issue. Get ready. This interaction shows exactly why knowing your rights isn't just helpful, it's absolutely necessary.
There's 10,000 reasons why somebody might be standing outside of a bank recording. And I'll be frank with you, to address...
Do you have any ID on you, sir?
Sure, but I'm not a big fan of that, though.
Do you mind handing it to me?
I do, actually, because I'm not a big fan of forfeiting my Fourth Amendment rights to placate the personal curiosity of yourself or somebody inside of a bank.
It's not of myself. Well, I didn't just pass along and see you standing here recording and choose to stop you. You were the subject of a radio call. There's a difference there.
It's not a crime.
I'm just telling you.
All right, I'm telling you, it's not a crime.
But I can still identify who you are.
You can ask, and I can refuse because I haven't committed a crime. You have to have a reasonable and articulable suspicion of a crime. Don't you agree,
and I could believe that you could be doing this for purposes of committing a crime.
I could be doing this for purposes of committing a crime.
Yeah, you're photographing a bank.
Yeah, I guess I could be, theoretically.
Don't
I'm not.
Take my picture.
Are you serious?
Do not take my picture.
Are you serious? I'm taking 32 frames per second. Whoa, whoa, stay away from me. Hey. I will take your picture. Okay. It's perfectly legal. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Have a good day, sir.
There you go.
Fingerprint advisor, supervisor available. Don't come any closer. Hey, I'm letting you know, don't come any closer. You can stay right there if you want to continue to record. If you want to continue to record, you can stay over there.
I have every right to walk up the sidewalk,
but don't come any closer.
I'm walking up the sidewalk.
Okay, continue to walk up the sidewalk.
Now I'm watching
It's this way. The subject.
Don't take this the wrong way, but have you been drinking today?
Have I been
Have
drinking?
you been drinking today?
Copy, thank you. And he is recording, just for units to be aware, and taking photographs of me. Have a feeling, just so you guys know I'm feeling he's like a First Amendment person and rights. I don't know. He wouldn't talk. He didn't want to give me any info. He didn't want to give me his name. So I told him I'll start supervisor this way then. They're concerned because he has been like zooming in with the camera. They don't know what he's trying to take pictures of inside the bank because he's standing on the other side where the window is. They want him trespassed. I don't want him.
He's on the property right now.
Back. Yeah.
He posted up on the property, so he already probably knows the game.
Yeah. So I figured whenever the supervisor gets here, I'll let them make that call if it's that's trying to ID him.
Supervisor?
No, I called one. I'll explain after that. And then he just started, he like took the camera like this and I told him get it out of my face and I tried to move. He's like, you're gonna not let me take pictures of you. And I kept moving in a circle around him. And I was like, hey, have a good day. Bye. And I just walked off and he just like followed me up. And I was like, I told you to stop. You can wait on the sidewalk. Don't come any closer. And he was like, I can't walk on the sidewalk. And I told him, yeah, you can walk on the sidewalk. Stay on the sidewalk.
So if the bank just wants him trespass and he's going to refuse to identify himself, then just fill out a trespass form and just take a picture of him, and then that's it. Just verbally tell him, hey, you're not allowed back here, you're not for a year or whatever, and you come back with trespassing. That's about it. But he can stand on the sidewalk on public property and record as much as he wants.
Yeah. He was like, I don't know why they'd send a woman out here to confront me if I'm so scary. And I was like, well, the employees didn't call us. It was someone else.
Right here, you can already see the tension forming. The auditor is calm, composed, and asking fair questions. Is filming illegal? Why respond to something that isn't a crime? But notice the officer's answers. She keeps using the word suspicious instead of illegal. This is a common tactic used when officers know they don't have legal grounds for detainment, but still want control over the situation. Suspicion alone isn't a crime, and they both know it. This is where the conversation subtly shifts into a power struggle. She wants compliance. He wants clarity. Pay attention, because this dynamic sets the tone for everything that follows.
I don't know. He was being very...
So who wants some trespass then? The employees?
The bank. They said that they are concerned.
So if I were you, I'd just, do you have any of those trespass forms?
Yeah, I'm going to have Mooney print one and then fill it out.
I'll just print it and start filling it out, and we'll just hang out. So I'll pull over here.
Yeah, thanks.
Print two so you can keep one and hand it on to him.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to,
Yeah,
he might want one,
it.
honestly. So.
He might want it,
I'll
but
print 3 copies. Sorry, probably.
check really speaking. Hey, what's up, buddy?
I might get arrested here in about 2 minutes. So if you want to stick around, I'll tell you.
We'll be right across the street.
Take some footage of this if these guys arrest me, because I'm not going to forfeit my Fourth Amendment rights. They try to identify. One go, you'll see it. You'll see the video. Yeah, it's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Dominguez, are you still afraid of a camera? It looks like you got multiple cameras on you.
You here? I'm serving you with a trespass notice.
Sweet.
The bank is trespassing you from the property.
From their property.
From
Sure.
their property, yes,
Yeah.
correct.
I got no problem with that.
If you trespass on their property, they will call us and you will be arrested.
Well, they're going to call you whether I trespass on their property or not, Dominguez.
Okay.
I haven't stepped foot on their property. Bless your heart. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wait.
So,
You're not over her by
do you
chance,
wanna
are you?
sign it?
Do you have more seniority over? I do not want to sign that. Absolutely not. Dominguez, nice try.
Here's your copy.
Thanks. Wait. Let me see. What does that say exactly?
You don't want the copy?
I'm just taking a look at it. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Peering into bank windows with camera recording. Interesting. All right. Bless your heart. Yeah, I'd get some additional training, Dominguez. You're scared of your own shadow. I'm walking up the sidewalk. You're 40 feet away and said, don't come any closer to me.
Did I tell you I was going to do anything to you? No.
You
I just
clearly,
said you don't need to
you
come any
clearly
closer.
panicked when I aimed the camera at you on the sidewalk. You panicked.
Am I panicked right
A
now?
lot. No, you're not panicked right now because you got some backup here for you. All by yourself.
You think I'm scared, sir?
I think you're chicken shit when you're all by yourself.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You can believe whatever you want to believe, sir.
Well, I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, who do I believe? You or my lying eyes? All right.
You can believe whatever
You're dismissed
you
without further argument, Dominguez.
want. Okay, you have a good day, sir.
I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Seriously, get her some extra training. She's scared of her own shadow.
Okay. I thought it was our right to report in public places.
Charles, 5772. Charles. 5572.
Now, not for the gentleman here, but for Dominguez, this is what we call a walk of shame. See her walking away. She's afraid of her
Have
own
a good
shadow.
day. Yes,
Afraid of cameras being aimed at her.
Yeah, continue
Doesn't
recording,
understand
people.
where her rights are. Get help, Dominguez. Get help.
Now we reach a critical moment. The officer asks for ID. And here's the thing. Without reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, he is not required to hand it over. She admits there's no crime, yet she continues pushing for identification anyway. That contradiction is important. The auditor stands his ground, quoting Fourth Amendment protections, while the officer tries to argue hypothetical crimes. You could be doing this to commit a crime. Legally, that's meaningless. If officers could demand ID every time someone might do something wrong, nobody would have any rights left. This is where her authority begins to crack.